Okay, we're on the way back now. I thought I'd show these little things hanging down underneath the first leaves. It's lovely to look at the first leaves in spring because none of them have any signs of being eaten by the insects, which invariably wake up around the same time, but they're at a bit of a disadvantage at first. Most of them died in the winter. The plants get off to a flying start with the leaves suddenly growing and getting ready to catch all of the sun's rays, photosynthesize, make hydrocarbons, build the tree or the shrub in question. The insects, while the plants take hold, wait patiently. Well, they can't do anything much more than wait patiently. The few that are there at the beginning, hatching from eggs in some cases, or coming out of pupae or chrysalises, or just from dormant states. Various microorganisms get through the winter in different ways. When I say insects, I just don't mean just insects. That's the largest order or class of invertebrate, but there are others, some arthropods, some non-arthropods, and of course the ones which live on these trees, live on plants. When their food source comes back again, well, the first generation is not very big, but they eat all they can find because there's all those leaves that haven't been eaten by anybody, and so their next generation, well, it gets a bit bigger, doesn't it? And usually over the course of a season, these insects get through several generations, and each one's 10 or so times bigger than the last. But from next to no insect activity that you can see on the leaves right now, they somehow manage to get back all they lost, so that by the time you get to the late summer, just like now, you'll barely find a leaf which shows insect activity. When the time you get back to that time of year, you'll barely see one that doesn't show a sign of insect activity somewhere. And you can look at leaf after leaf, Kalibrovsky Zavod there, and at the end of summer you'll, like I say, barely find one. This is not the time to be walking across the road when that spray is there, because you never know what direction he might turn his attention to. But they do like that in Moscow. I still for the life of me can't understand what they're doing with it, but spraying the roads off the whole time, but never mind. So I can feel it water from here. He's going as slow as he can hang together. He's coming around again. This time he's gone up there. He's sprayed that car. Anyway, there's where that smoky smell is coming from. It's actually coming from this earth. Now, isn't that strange? This ground is just smoking, but for no apparent reason, just smoking. There must have been embers tipped out onto it. Because the ground, for no apparent reason, just got smoke coming off it. This doesn't make sense, does it really? Just to have ground like that, like earth, like mud, just smoking like that. Somebody must have tipped a bunch of embers onto it and then covered it over loosely with soil. Whew. Strange. It smells like wood smoke actually, but like wood burning underneath. Don't know if anybody can make an explanation of that. This is obviously newly done anyway. Plants, they can move in and colonise like this sort of area. You should spray that smoky bit a bit, matey. Maybe there'll be a big fire that'll cover all of this, I don't know. Maybe that's why they spray the roads, to stop them spontaneously combusting like that bit did. It's not that hot though.